Hey guys, I'm back with another layout. I'm going to be doing a skiing layout, and I was inspired by Michelle Schmidt, Scrappy Soul Sister on Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel as well, to use and purchase this cut file. I love it. It's like ski goggles with like the mountains in there, and I put this together ahead of time. And I'm going to be honest, I screwed it up. And you can tell like the black is not even. Well, I flipped one of the, like, I glued this white on the wrong side of the black, if that makes sense. But I still think it looks good and I'm going to stick with it. I also, after layering everything up, I don't know if you can tell, but I added some acetate over the top. And I thought that would be fun. I originally thought about doing a shaker and having it be like snow in there, which would have been amazing. But these little lines, the little, I should have made the off, when I cut this, I should have made the offset larger so that I could fit foam tape on it. And it was just too hard to cut the foam tape that thin to be able to make a shaker. But in the future, I think it would have been super cool, um, at least to put somehow do foam tape and make this a shaker. But needless to say, I love this, and this is what my layout's going to be based on. I'm going to leave Michelle's YouTube video below, and you can see how she put hers together. She did a much better job, I'm going to be honest, of layering hers up. I am just very impatient with backing cut fat files, and she cut each of hers into different colors and all of that, and I'm just not that patient with my silhouette. So this is what I ended up with. I do love it, so I'm going to use it. We're going to use a white background. I'm using the Everywhere collection from 49 and Market, and this is what Michelle used in her layout too. I had this piece in my stash, so I had done another layout where I cut out a circle. So I was like, you know what? I am going to use that. So this is going to be the base of my layout. And then I was thinking I would layer that. And then here is my photo. I used a Vicki Boutin frame. It's black and white, to just go around that photo. And then I figured I would put the title around here or something and embellish with snowflakes and I'm not sure what, since this really isn't a snow collection. But I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do like strips of torn paper or something across here. So I was going through all of my paper, which I don't have a lot left of. So I need to go onto my little scrapbook store to see if she has any more single sheets and maybe get a few more single sheets, because honestly I've used a lot of the paper and I still have so many embellishments left. But I have this. This is the cover sheet of the paper pack, and I was thinking maybe, just maybe, I could cut it off here and have this for the bottom. So, and then I'm thinking, do I want to cut all of these, or do I want to just keep them as one sheet of paper and then do something like this and this? Obviously this part would not be up here, it would be white. But I kind of like that idea. I just have to decide if I want to do anything else with this bottom sheet, or do I just want to use it as is, therefore just cut this and use it. Now this is what's sad. This is the back, and I really love this paper, but I mean, I feel like this kind of works. So I think let's just do this. let's cut this off and see what we think, okay? I mean, nothing like just going for it. Well, that's not right. Let's see. Got 1 inch there. Okay. Oops, I didn't cut it enough. That was not smart. There we go. And then I'll cut it here. Okay, now this will give us a better idea of what I want to do. So, this is what I'm thinking. I might move this over a little bit more to get more of the orange, and then cut off that other side. And then this somewhere in here, maybe like that. I think I'm liking that. Maybe I'll do some stenciling up here a little bit. We'll see. I might do a little bit of stenciling and something super light up here, and then embellish with some snowflakes and stuff. So I'm going to go and get out some stencils and play around, and then I'll come back and we will continue with this process. Alright guys, I'm back. I made a few die cuts. I made some snowflakes here that you see, but I was thinking about maybe using one of these rub-ons to make a few more snowflakes to bring a little more color up into that area. So I'm going to quick put this rub-on onto just a white piece of cardstock, and then we will run it through the die cut machine with some dies, some snowflake dies, and get a few more snowflakes and see what we think. If I don't use them, if I don't like them, it's okay. I'll use them for another layout because I have lots of skiing layouts that I can do. So, perfect. I love that. All right, let's see. I'm going to do maybe a couple of these. This one and this one. So let me cut this. I don't want to waste any of this, so I'm going to just cut out what I'm going to use. I'm going to bring in my little Sizzix, tiny little Sizzix guy, and quick cut these out for y'all. Okay. Thanks. All right. I love having this little handy die cut machine just available right at my desk for these little dies. I also have a Gemini Junior. I really would like to get the, is it Anna Griffin or that other, the Impress, I think it's called, machine. But I haven't gotten it yet. Only because, you know, it's a want, not a need. So maybe one of these days I will upgrade. Oh yeah, I'm going to like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more of these because I do like bringing in a little bit more color. So let's go ahead and get another little guy here. And then we'll die cut a few more out of that other piece. There we go. And then we will build this layout together. I also cut out a few trees. That is a Tim Holtz die, and it's out of the green paper from the Everywhere collection. Let's I like that. And then I'm going to do one more bigger one. Let's see. Okay. One more bigger one, and let's do one more little guy. Since I have this little chunk here. Sorry if it's shaking a little bit, guys. Okay. This one didn't want to cut very good. The other one cut really nicely. All right. Let's see. Perfect. This one didn't die cut out well. I must have had it like on the edge maybe. So I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm kind of sad because I really liked that one because it had a lot of color, but I'm gonna put another layer here, like a little shim. See if that helps. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, right? Okay, perfect. All right, that will do. Let's get this put away and let's start building this layout with y'all. I'm gonna put all of this over here. All of those. All of the snowflakes. Okay, perfect. And this, put that over there too. And this. And we're gonna go ahead and adhere that paper. Now, I might decide to sew around the circle. So I'm trying to keep the adhesive kind of away from the inside of the circle. Perfect. Okay. And cut this side off. All right. I decided to not bring out the stencils because I do feel like we're gonna have enough going on. So let's go ahead and adhere this to the page. And I'm gonna make sure I don't glue up at the top here, just in case I want to tuck anything in. I love it. Is it straight? Well, boy, it doesn't look straight. But you know what? This is going to be over here, so no one is even going to know. I want to bring in a little more interest over here, so I thought about bringing in this rub on. So I'm going to cut off the edge because I don't think I'm going to need that. And tuck this in here. No, don't. Where's my tweezers? Do not, oh, goodness gracious. Y'all. There we go. Whew, that was close. Okay, I want it tucked a little bit, but not much. I want as much of that showing. Perfect. That just adds a little more interest to that straight line across the top. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and then this is going to cover up that little section. Like so. Okay, I like that. And then I found this little, it's a part of a branding strip, and I thought I could add that down here just as another little layer. So let me see here. I'm going to cut it here. And there. Kind of like that. Just adds a little more color, another little bit of a layer. And what next? Where's my photo? My photo is going to go somewhere up in here. And I've got these trees. And I think these have some like inside pieces. Sometimes I leave them in, sometimes I pop them out. I'm going to pop them out today. And let's have the trees kind of coming out from behind the glasses. I love these. These are a Tim Holtz die. There, and then we've got one more. This is the skinnier one. Thanks. See, I could just leave the insides in and it's solid. It's a little bit harder to keep those insides in there. You have to kind of glue it down right away. Sometimes I put a washi tape, quick washi tape down the back of it so that it sticks there. But I like on this one, I like them to be not as opaque or thick, so we can bring out these middle pieces. Okay, made a mess, but that's okay. And then we've got our tree cluster. I like that. Let me get this out of the way. And then our photo, maybe I want to, maybe I only want 2 trees, we'll see, because I really wanted the photo more, or maybe I want this. Ooh, that's kind of cute, trees on both sides. I gotta bring this up because I'm feeling like I'm running out of room. Because I want to tilt this and put this here, there, and everywhere, and then have that be part of the title, and then maybe do oh, now I'm getting ahead of myself. I also wanted to put this somewhere up in here because I have these other pieces. That's a rub-on, but then I have this piece that can go inside, and then this piece that can go inside of that one, and I think that looks really cute. So, do I want to do a tree over there? Or do I want to move this up here and do a tree like that? And then I could do awesome right here, right now. And maybe I like this good times, but I don't like it in green. So I wonder if I can't. Let's see if there's another word like that we can use in the ephemera real quick. I will go through this super quick. Like if it was blue, like exploring. I mean, they're not really exploring, but that doesn't matter. The blue looks much better down there for sure. Exploring. Oh, exploring with you. That's kind of cute. And then maybe I can add a heart in here somewhere like there. Oh, that's cute. I wish I was doing this live with y'all. I say that all the time because it would be so much easier for you to answer me right now. Okay. It feels a little busy with this tree maybe. I wonder if I just do awesome. Or do I even need awesome? And maybe I just put the geotag up here. I really love the geotag, but maybe I don't need it. You know what, let's start down here. I know I like this. So I'm gonna put this down here. It says here, there, everywhere. I'm hoping that is straight enough. I know you maybe can't see it quite as clearly on the screen, but it does show up really nicely because there's some white in the title. Okay, that's cute down there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these down. And I can just leave it open at the top a little bit so I can tuck the trees in. And I just ran out of ATG. That's lovely. add some wet glue. I need to put a little bit of thin foam on the top of this just because there's so many layers on that cut file. It's raising it up a little bit. So I think I like that. Let's go ahead and get that down. I'm gonna have to commit. Gonna have to commit. Since the goggles are crooked, I'm gonna make sure that the frame is somewhat straight. Okay, and let's go ahead and glue these down. I know I've said this before, but I love using like non-winter layouts for winter layouts. I think it's so fun. So fun. Okay. And also, I get so much joy out of using my dies. If there's any of this collection left at my little scrapbook store, I will definitely leave it in the links below for you. All right, this is the final decision. Do I just put the tree here and not put the geotag? I'm kind of feeling, honestly, now that I'm looking at this, that this is just, I love it, but it's crowding the space. So maybe I'll add Awesome Exploring with You as my title. And oh my gosh, you guys, duh, I still have snowflakes. Of course we have to add some snowflakes. So we're not going to add the geotag. We've got way too many other things to try to fit in here. We need to add some snowflakes. I also have this guy, but I don't know that I need him. I'm going to let him sit there and see if I like it. But to be honest, I'm not sure I need it. I cannot believe I almost forgot the snowflakes, y'all. How did I do a winter layout without a snowflake? Okay. Perfect. There. Do a little one up there. I want snowflakes down here. Okay, let's glue the tree down. If y'all don't have a glue press, it is amazing. One of my absolute favorite tools ever. Just got it this year. They've been around for a while, but I love it. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, I think I want them there. That one's too big for sure. This is not going to go in there. He's okay. I think we're just going to fill it in with some snowflakes. I'm not going to use the skier, and I'm not going to use the geotag. I can definitely use those on another layout. So I'll put them just in with my embellishments with this collection, because most likely if I use them, since they are the papers from this collection, I'll use this collection with it. I'm going to strategically put this so it's half on the blue and half on the white, just because I think that looks nice. And then I will probably go in with my sewing machine at the end and stitch in just white thread all the way around this circle. And then you can see that detail in the close-ups at the end of the video. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me through this video, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'll leave any products that are available below. And if you are not already following us over at My Little Scrapbook Store on Facebook, definitely do. There are tons of challenges every month in the group with prizes, and lots of lives, lots of design team lives every week. Michelle does super fun live sales, and you'll get notifications about the sales over there. And it's just a lot of fun, a lot of amazing customers, and it's a place for you to share your layouts and inspire others. It's really fun. It's very uplifting, amazing ladies. So I'll leave the links to those below. If you've not shopped at My Little Scrapbook Store, her business model is a little bit different than other stores. She does live sales, and those are always put on the calendar. They're through the app or Facebook or the website, and she shows you all of the product, which is really awesome because you get a chance to really kind of see it, not in person, but next best thing to seeing it in person instead of just like a picture of it, right? So definitely check her out. If you're a new customer, you can use my code. It's TISA, REF, TISA, REF, and save 10% on your first order. That code is down in the description, and all of the links of any products available, and then links to Facebook and everything will be below. So I'm going to go ahead and add, oh, I kind of wanted that there. So that was a waste of that snowflake. Wonder if I can move him. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to add awesome right there. I don't think I need that guy. So I'm going to put that up on foam, and then that will finish out my layout. I could add splatters, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to stitch around the edge here just so that that circle is well defined. and I will leave close-up photos at the end. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.